So hey man. Hey guys, I was just browsing through the interwebs and came across this idea to do some questions for you.
Alright, I just hit 10 years on YouTube and I absolutely abysmally failed at being a YouTuber. And here are 3 tips that I'm implementing now for my content, as well as some questions answered. One of the biggest tips that I had heard from like a different creator a while back was to stockpile content. I hate doing that, absolutely despise it, because I have a lot of content and I think I get hit with like a wall of like, holy shit, what do I do with all this stuff? When there's too much content that I need to edit down. So I don't do that anymore. There's like a sweet spot, I think, of having a backlog of content. I ideally want to be 3 videos ahead when it comes to short form content. When it comes to long form content like this, I decide I want to do it every single week, a new thing, and I want to record it and edit it in that week, because if I have too many in the back, you know, in the chamber, then it's just never getting done. First one's from my wonderful girlfriend. It is, why did you start posting on YouTube and how has it evolved? Why do you still post today? When I first started YouTube, it was purely just for fun. I don't even think when I started it could be a job. Maybe like a select few were a job. And I purely wanted to do like funny skit videos. I thought those were the best, like Smosh and different channels. So I wanted to do stuff like that. I quickly realized that I just wasn't funny enough. I have a friend, Samuel, shout out, link in the description below. He's way funnier, better at short films than I am. Funny enough, something I've always been interested in but never thought I could make a video on, and that happens to be tech. And so now I've decided to just completely push into that direction instead of kind of trying other things. And I can still do those things, obviously, but I really like tech. It's where the views are, baby. I don't know how to transition this. Okay, let's go. I have about 712 subscribers as of recording this, which, by the way, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. If you haven't, it's down below. But I've got 88 of those people within the last 3 weeks, which amounts to about 12% of my total subscriber base being gained in the last 3 weeks, which is crazy, because it's honestly the amalgamation of one video and then also the plethora of short form content that I've been creating that has helped me tremendously and has elevated my content, hopefully. So in my opinion, doing more short form content to bring people in, so that way people kind of recognize you more and more. And then the long form content, the things that you put a little bit more work into, go out, shoot, whatever it may be, that's what keeps people around and hopefully also draws people in. So it's kind of like a double. Sean asked, what are the 3 biggest lessons you've learned in your YouTube journey? One is that as hard as it is, you can't equate the numbers to quality all the time. You might do like a throwaway that hits crazy, and you might sink so much time into one project and you get 30 views, and that stings. But as long as you've had fun in the process of both, I think that's mint. That is the best thing that you could do. Secondarily, you should reach out to more creators. Having people help you with projects is really, really fun. Shout out to my girlfriend behind the camera. Jacob also asks, shut up, Jacob. Yeah, I interrupted the whole flow, the whole video. I went back in time just to tell you to shut up. You're old. Back to the video. Anyway, let's go. Wait, where did y'all go? Oh, didn't see you there. Something that I learned fairly recently was to write absolutely everything down. If you think it's a stupid idea, then don't make the video. But it could evolve into something really, really good. So if you write everything down, then you'll kind of have a backlog of ideas. That is a good backlog to have, at least in my opinion. And you always have things to refer back to, improve on. You know, maybe you have a little bit of a spin on an idea, and it could either be a short form video or a long form video. But either way, it's an absolute win. A friend of mine, Ramen, asks, what's one thing you would tell your younger self before making videos, advice, tips, etc.? Chill, just relax, pick a niche, find out exactly what you want to do. If you want to like make tech videos, like I've decided to do, if your favorite thing is to finger paint, then that's your niche, go into that. It might sound cliche, but it helps so much when you've specified what you want to do. And then as soon as you know, you can go full force into it. And then also it makes things like ideas in general just so much easier, because you have a topic. You always have a topic to get into. And then if you have something kind of in the peripherals, like a different thing entirely, then you could always draw it back to that thing. So if I wanted to make a video about trees, I could always kind of refer it back to tech, because I could think of like how technology has improved the environment. Last question is from Random QB3, is where should I start? For me, I started literally anywhere, and that's what I'm gonna say to everybody. Literally start wherever you want. It doesn't even have to be on YouTube. Like, grab your phone if you want to do vlogs, post it on Instagram, post it on Twitter if you wanted to, or just keep it to yourself. Like, put it in your phone library and just practice and practice and practice. If you want to be a gamer, streaming is honestly the GOAT. You don't have to edit anything, you don't have to pre-record anything, you are literally making the content as you go. But with that being said, start wherever you can. Start right where you are, and then just make something that you think is interesting. Do it off of a script. Personally, I find it really, really helpful to figure out why I'm making a video. So what is the person watching going to be gaining from watching my video? Is it going to be informative, or is it going to be more entertainment? And that's the thing that you get. So writing everything down is probably the #1 most important thing you could do. Figure everything out, and then you can kind of run from there. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much for 10 years on YouTube. Have I failed as a YouTuber? Absolutely. But I'm not done yet. So story keeps continuing. I keep writing. Thanks so much for watching. Click here for another video. Click here to subscribe. I appreciate you. Let me know your tips down below. And peace.